Now that you're here, just leave everything outside. The kind of person that you are, the kind of success you've achieved, and the kind of problems that you have. Just come in as a human being. Welcome to MadMan. So today, uh, I'm going to talk about a really interesting topic, love. So let me begin it this way. When you say you love someone, what happens in your body? Because basically, see, let me clarify one thing again. Words are only vehicle to communicate something that you are feeling inside of you to express to other person, whether it be anger or jealousy or hatred or whatever kind of feelings you're feeling inside. You just use the word. So word is not the thing itself. Word directs to something that is being felt inside of your body. So similarly, love also has to be that feeling that is felt in the body, because we mostly use the word just for the sake of using it, right? Because just like just for the sake of saying, hey, how are you, you say, I'm fine, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, even if you're not feeling fine, even if you have so many problems, we still say, hey, I'm fine, because it has become a thing. So just in similar fashion, we know when someone says I love you, we know the next thing we have to say is I love you too. But the actual feeling, what is it when we love someone? Now, just to demonstrate the example that I've already demonstrated in one of the videos before, no matter how many times we say sound of a gong, sound of a gong, sound of a gong, sound of a gong, this is the actual thing we are referring to. This is the actual thing. The sound of a gong is just a word that is directing to, right? So, in similar fashion, love must be just a word that is directing to a feeling that is being felt inside. Even if we use another word, or even if we use no word, it does not do anything to the feeling that is being felt. Now, having said that, let me tell you my own experience. So, I was in a relationship right from the age of, I would say, around 15, and until 20 years of age, I had been in 6 different relationships. And after the sixth one, I really had to ask this important question to myself. Because every time in the beginning phase of a relationship, you really feel like, you feel something, you feel love, like you're really bouncing up in joy, you feel something, and then you commit to that person, and then you're in a relationship and all those things. And after a while, it's just the other person says I love you, and you say I love you too, just for the sake of saying it. At least that happened to me. So it was such a big question. What is it? Why only I feel the love, the actual feeling that I refer to with the word love? Why I feel that only in the beginning, and as we go along, we're just within a set of rules, and we're trying to follow that to tell the other person that I still love her, or you still love me. So I found out a really, really beautiful thing, and that is, in the beginning phase, we feel so much love, the actual love, not the word, because we are willing to, not only willing to, but we actually do things beyond the kind of personality that we are. Because if you look at it, we are almost always bound in a personality that we are, which includes our likes, our dislikes, what kind of a person I am, my life goals, and all those things. But in the beginning phase, for some reasons, we don't care about that personality. So it's almost like the personality is broken. The wall that surrounds us most of the time is broken, and the feeling is felt. But as we go along, and as we are bound in the set of rules, then that feeling is not anymore. So in other words, the less of a person that you are, the less of a personality that you are, the more of the feeling that you have. Because even I've seen people who are so much in love at the beginning phase, you could really see them smile. I even had a friend who would smoke weed almost every single day, and he was almost addicted to it. But a girl came and he completely stopped smoking weed. I mean, all of us were really surprised, because only love can change some person like that. Only love can destroy the kind of personality that you think you are. And that happened to him, I mean, right in front of our eyes. But as you go along, you kind of bind yourself and the other person with the set of rules, and where it's almost like we have a image of what a relationship should be. We watch it from movies, we see other people doing it, we see it on Facebook and all those things. It's almost like we are trying to fit into that framework just to prove the other person and to prove ourselves that we are actually in a relationship, we're actually in love. But let me tell you, it is not the kind of framework that you're trying to fit into does not define love. It is the actual feeling. Even if it is not to other person, the feeling can still be felt inside. I mean, obviously, another person can trigger that feeling in a sense that you became less of a person that you were. You broke out of the personality that you were because of other person. But whatever kind of feeling is felt inside. So the framework that we think what love is has really nothing to do with the pure feeling that is love. So if you really look at it, we do not have a choice to love someone. We almost feel like we have a choice, right? We feel like I can choose to love someone and choose to hate someone. But we don't really have a choice. I mean, if we really had a choice, at least me, I would choose to be in love all the time, because that feeling is just unmatchable, right? But we really don't have a choice, because choice is only valid to the kind of person that you are. See, a human being is just love, but we cover that with all kind of personality that we think we are. That's why we have so many answers to who we are. I'm this kind of a person, I'm that kind of a person. And it is not only that we're trying to tell someone that we are that, even we think we are that, right? So breaking out of that personality, or dissolving of that personality, is when love is felt. So we don't have a choice. It is almost like a flower that has a really good fragrance. But if you look at it, flower is not choosing to spread that fragrance around it, right? It does not have a choice. No matter who comes in front of that flower, that fragrance is felt. So love it's a happening. It happens when the personality that you are is destroyed. Another interesting way to look at it is, because I get asked this question a lot, right? And the question is, why do you love me? Why? You know? And if I had to give a genuine answer, I mean, love cannot have this question. Have you ever thought about it? Because if you love someone because she is good looking, because she has a good job, because she cares about me, so if there are a bunch of reasons because of which you love her, it means that in absence of those reasons, you're not loving the other person. Because we're so bound in the game of logic, right? Because if you ask yourself, whatever action that you're doing, you ask yourself, why are you doing it? You have an answer to that. Why do you wake up in the morning? Because you have to go to work. Why do you go to work? Because you have to make money. Why do you have to make money? Because I have to pay so many bills. Why do you have to pay so many bills? Because I have to enjoy, I have to watch Netflix, I need internet for that. I need phone, I need car. Why do you need car? See, logic is just something that we use to function in the society. If you keep asking the question why to every single answer you have, you'll eventually get back to the point where you started. So logic is only relevant in the society. I'm sure if you go ask a flower, why do you spread this fragrance around you, it does not have any answer, because it is a happening. It's not something that flower chose to do because of something. So yeah, I found that love cannot have a reason. Love is a happening when the personality that you are is destroyed, when you are not imprisoned within the personality that you've created for yourself. The more, because of whatever reasons, because of a girl, because of a beautiful view, because of whatever reason, the more you get out of this prison that you've created for yourself, the more love is felt in you. So it is really wrong to say that I love you. The right thing to say is I am love. Because either you are the kind of person that you think you are, or in absence of that, you are love. Now, having said that, thank you for tuning in. I really enjoyed talking about love today. I hope you got something out of this. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your love and support. Thank you.